Well, hello, my name is Hector, and today I'm going to be speaking about the impact that social media has on society nowadays. I'm going to be speaking about the negative parts of social media, the big elephant in the room with social media. But again, I want to clarify that I'm not saying that social media is completely all bad. I know that social media has its ups and downs, but I want to go over today with the downs of social media. And I want to start off basically why I'm doing this project based on social media, and I want to tell you my story. Starting off, basically, my story goes back to when I was 16 all the way to 18. I remember that at the age of 16, I used to use social media basically daily from when I woke up to when I went to bed. And I used to waste a lot of time using social media. And sometimes that caused me a little bit of depression. And I was a little bit unhappy at where I was in the moment. And so at the age of 18, I basically decided to quit social media for good. So I just went to my phone, deleted all social media platforms. I deleted Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even YouTube. And I just decided, hey, I'm not going back on these platforms. And I'm going to start new habits. And to this day, I feel much more happier, much more productive, and a much more peaceful person. And well, I just want to start by saying, what's the biggest problem with social media? Um, there's a lot of problems with social media, but also I want to say like the biggest problem and the biggest factor with social media is that people use it as basically their main source of entertainment. They do like I used to do, like they just wake up and they just scroll away on their phone. And when they go to bed or get back from work, they do the same. They just go back on their phone and they just scroll through social media. And I don't believe that many people use social media in wrong ways. I know that people use social media to make some profits, to sell some products online, advertise their products online, advertise themselves online. But a majority of the population, we all know that use social media as basically a coping or entertaining factor. And that's why where I want to lead is in 2015, an article from the Santa Clara University from the Scholar Commons, posted by Dr. Joanna Davila. They found that about 7,000 mothers experience basically depression and anxiety caused by Facebook. And all these mothers were basically comparing their bodies with other people in social media. And another article from the 2015 study from basically from the Stony Brook University by Lisa Starr found that a link between a sample of group of girls found that they were also experiencing depression, and this is also a big factor in common younger generations. Many younger generations are starting to get phones early on in life, and they're just hopping on TikTok and just comparing themselves to unrealistic body images. And now I want to discuss many solutions of about going about with social media. I believe that many people should regulate their use in social media. Basically, try to not go for all their news, all their information, go to directly to social media. People already know that there's also books, but people choose to use social media for everything. And that's why I want to go over the point that there's a lot of fake news running around in social media. Fake news around, like, in one of the studies that I found was by Sarah Brown from 2018 post by the Science MIT website. And they found that about 70% of all news in Twitter was reported basically fake. And in another study from 2020, the research from Sarah Brown, she also found from the Sloan School management program, they found that about in 2015 and 2016, there was a peak elections of basically fake news running around the elections. And that's why I believe that one of the biggest steps that many people should take is basically doing a small little dopamine detox. Just go away from your phone, touch grass, go outside, try to live a much more productive life. And I believe the reason why I believe that this will work is because it's gonna get you in touch with what the real world actually is. Many people have the image of a body that has to be perfectly curved, or for men, many people are using steroids nowadays because of social media. This is most common in younger generations. And a big action step that I believe is that should be taken between the parents is to just regulate the use of social media with their children. I know that this is a bigger problem in older people too, between the ages of 30 to 49, but we should also keep our children's minds a little bit more enlightened by not using social media quite often. And just finally, I just want to bring your attention to why a world without social media can make you much more happier. The first reason I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have much more time on your hands. The second reason, you're going to feel much more happier because now you're looking at the world at how it actually is. Many things that I saw through social media were actually very unrealistic when you go to the real world. I want to apply that to the gym. And well, yeah, this is basically my closing statement. Thank you very much for listening me out. Have a good day.